Okay, folks, so we're getting ready to go. Have Shanna Lewis, Ceci Strain. If you're just joining us, my name is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTech MD. This is TTMD Billiard Streaming. We're out here today at Triple Nines Bar and Billiards in Elkridge, Maryland. If you've not been here, it's quite a room. You can see by the camera angle here, 1, 2, 3, 4 tables, not 4 9-foot tables here in visibility. And I believe we have, I'm just doing a quick glance, somewhere around 16, maybe a little bit more, 9-foot tables. In fact, they might be all 9-foot tables here. There's some tables up front as well. But anyway, the point is it's a spacious location. And we'll be out here, I think 3 or 4 times, I believe, over the next 7 or 8 months, 7 months. And you can see Shanna there getting warmed up, getting ready to get warmed up. Ceci on the right there. And so Sharon, a little tardy getting back into the chat. I apologize. You started in 1993. Can you tell me a little bit about what was going on here in 1993? I know you can't talk to me directly, but can you tell me, was it the JPNEWT or was it a different tour? Was it called something different? And it looks like the ladies are getting ready to lag.
We have the lady I was talking about when we had the Skittles before.
Oh, hold on. I got to get George's mic back on. Go ahead and repeat that, George.
Sure. We got the lady up that I was talking about Skittles on that rack before with other ladies, and that would be Miss Shanna Lewis. She plays, she's the manager and operator of the Breaker Sky Lounge, Herndon, Virginia, near Dulles Airport. She hosted lots of tournaments on the Action Pool Tour as well as other tours, and she also, a few years ago, I had the honor of doing a Wounded Warriors tournament that she organized in Raleigh, North Carolina, and with a lot of good pros, and it was a great event. And she also had the Olympics for pool for first responders from around the world, and I was in the booth to do that. So
I heard you mention that earlier. Yeah.
Shanna is nicknamed the Skittles.
On the move.
So here we go. We have Ceci Strain. She's been a tour operator. She operated the Tiger Planet Pool Tour for a time after Danny Green and Tom Worth, Tom. In the late 90s into the early 2000s, I believe. I start to lose track as time goes on, but Ceci is a nice player, and so is Shanna. This ought to be an interesting match. Shanna kind of jumped and quick stroked that ball. But Shanna loves the game. She's also sponsored out of Roy's Basement, who has lots of top pros under that tutelage, including, I don't know if he still has James Aranis.
Yeah, he's still in the stable. They're still there. Some issues trying to get over here in the States, but they're still part of their team.
Ceci, I believe, is from Northern Virginia. I think she lives in Alexandria or one of those places in Northern Virginia. Look at this. That's an inventive shot if I ever saw one. However, There's good news and there's bad news.
Yeah. Not liking it.
I like the two rail route at the ball, because the 4 ball coming cross table is going to be in the path. In my opinion, she might beat it. That might be. No chance. Her shot looked to me like she needed 2 rails to come into the top 2 corner rails
like
and come down middle
So
diamond.
we're over here. But yeah, they're way behind. Oh wow. So she's saying she's gonna see how far they can get over here.
Yeah.
And if match gets held up or something.
Gotcha.
So
Alright, I'll stick around.
yeah.
Unfortunately.
Shanna is about straight in on this 4 ball, but
It would be nice to play another one tonight. But
Yeah. Then again, well, I guess no matter what, if I lose, I go here and
I
come back tomorrow.
kind of half like her going and trying to play the billiard.
the way I look at it though is
Or she's just going to roll on top of the 8.
Like these 2 people could just come in later.
That's a respectable shot, though. She left the side rail. Easy hit.
Yeah, easy hit, and but
Ceci has half a chance to make this ball in the lower corner, not the side.
Oh, okay, she's pointing.
I don't see the cue ball hiding anywhere after the hit here. So
It's the 5 ball that has to do the hiding, I think. She would. I like her kicking towards the corner pocket.
I agree there.
Like that, and hide behind those balls over there somehow.
Good call. Good call, George.
Well, that was. I think she still left some orange paint there for Shanna to get a little citrus action. Oh, she's got to twirl her pearl here a little bit. Oh, she had to turn it and left a medium hard shot. But no real percentage in this unless you can 2 rail into the 6-7. And the 8 doesn't pass the 9, it doesn't look like. So there's lots of pocket billiards to be played from here.
Well, she did break it up, like you were saying.
She parks her rock. She parks the pelota. Oh. This lays nice. Oh, she's rearing back on this ball a little bit. She drilled it. How's the speed, Trooper?
A little hot.
It's all right. High right English and 1-2 rails across the middle diamond. Just go past the 8 with a little high right. Got to cut this ball in. I don't think she is though. She's going to play safe. She hit it roughly. It wasn't an easy shot though.
So Shauna trying to pocket this 6. Don't put behind the 9. Aye.
She's going to have to call for the kicking team here.
Little behind it. So what are you thinking here, George? George, just trying to bring the
She
cue ball
can't reach
right
it.
off.
Look at this,
Yeah.
like a 38-inch bridge, and refuses to use the rake. Don't get it.
So we're
Yeah.
back to our conversation earlier in the day, talking about using that rake, the bridge. And a lot of folks put themselves in situations where they're contortionists, and
This cue ball could go in the side. She makes it. She missed it good. 8-ball might be frozen on the cushion too, but it's up. It's still her to call the 8 frozen in case she nicks it and doesn't go to her. That's a good shot.
pretty nice. That's a nice shot.
Very good shot. Good speed. Left plenty of distance.
I
I
gotta remember
like
that one.
I
That was a
like
nice
to
one.
play the 3-rail billiard on the left side of the cue ball and bring the cue ball back at the 9. The other shot she's got to sell out if she goes the other direction.
No, she drilled it.
She did. That's the old English boarding school bank. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Man, can she do it again? It looks like a natural bank. I think she can bank this ball pretty. If she banked that the way she just did with the 8-ball, I fancy her to make the 9 here. Let's see.
This bank is generally always missed on the
Short side?
the long
Long side.
Long side. Like that. 2
Well,
rails.
that's the
never
best way. If
fails.
you're going to miss it short side.
Well, a short.
So Ceci on the board, 1-0.
She got there. Let's say that it was a game that lacked artistic content. But
Well, I also believe some of these ladies have been sitting a bit too.
yeah, it happens in these events.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've seen people sitting for 2-3 hours, and then they gotta shake it all out.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
Get their senses back.
Try to get up on your toes, as it were,
Yeah.
instead of being flat. Anybody who's ever played sports probably know the term of being flat and being on your toes. And it's the same thing with pool. You can get flat.
Shanna broke him well, but came up with a
Report matches to you.
Yeah, you're right.
Mojave mash.
Was that on?
You were playing live, right?
Yeah.
Online. Can we put her right back up? She's playing Alyssa. Where's Alyssa?
What table do we want to put her?
Or shove her anywhere.
Nice shot.
Nice
Ceci.
shot from Ceci.
Hey,
Get out of the way, 8.
Shanna.
Yeah. She only has like a spin, like a dig the ball kick behind the 2. It looks like to me. The side pocket might be in the kick lane
What was your?
for 1 rail. She'll come in front of it from there.
Oh, they told you.
Just nicked it.
They're gonna play on the second to last table, whatever number that is.
Second to
Over there.
last.
Yeah. I don't know what that means. Maybe what table that is.
Did she tell you the score by any chance?
It was on the hill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good shot. But the 4-7 is there's nothing much happening. I have to drill the ball and draw it. Nice shot, tough result.
Hello, Litza. Thank you for letting us know. We're aware of the drop frames. There's not much we can do. It's something in the facility. And so it is what it is. We are recording the video, recording the broadcast, and we will be chopping up the individual matches. So be patient with us. We're trying to be patient with it as well. Believe me, it's just as frustrating for someone like myself
Nice hit there
as it is
from,
for you all to have a choppy broadcast. So
from Shanna.
we will do our best to make sure that we resolve that issue by working with the facility. I have 27 years in IT, and my company is ThinkTech and so I feel quite confident that with some time working with the owners, we can get that worked out. So apologize for the choppy broadcast. We'll do what we can to resolve it. Just stick with us.
Well, that was interesting. I like her to try to cut this ball past the side and come 2 rails behind the 7. Except her left-hand part of the cue ball is not exposed, so she might be just tree-topped. I'd be cutting this ball. I wouldn't be over the ball. Odds on the sell out. Oh, that's a good shot from Ceci. This is a shot, Wayne, where you play this shot thin, inside hit, and come past the inside of the 9, and come two rails to the same shape on the 6 that she's got now. High inside, can't hit it high center even. She'll catch it. She did. She hit the shot I suggested. Didn't hit it though.
Yeah, just didn't hit it.
She had all that room long.
You just had to clear the 9 in your mind.
Right. That was it. You know, she had a huge margin of error, and she put the ball in the only spot that was no good. 1 rail across.
Would you go that rail, or would you go the rail where she's at right now?
I kind of would shoot the other way and shoot the 6 towards the 8.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking as well. It's an easier hit.
Because this way the 6 will be totally exposed.
Well, that's still a good hit. Does a nice job. Get out of the
Oh, she's in the drink.
Oh man, that's the problem.
In the drink. Now Shanna has ball in hand, and an excellent opportunity to close the match to evens at 1 apiece. I don't like this way myself, because this is too much. People leave this ball short too much, like this. You come around and let the rail sweep you around 2 rails.
And let that spin take you around, right, George?
Right, yeah. She's going to get the job done, maybe, but she shouldn't have to work this hard.
Yard line again. Yeah.
And that was all because she didn't get right on the first ball. That she gutted that thin cutout, but lost her market.
It seems like she hasn't quite got the speed of the table, at least the TV table yet. Kind of in a lot of in-between positions.
That's a heady play there. Bank the middle of the table. Good speed. Good speed. That was a highly disciplined overall grade A safety there. This bank goes either way. Nice try. Shanna got a better shot on the 9 this time than she had the time before. So that was a play that was in her favor. Oh, oh Lordy. Ceci, without too much arguments, is going to take a 2-0 lead, pending the departure of the 9 ball from the table. 2-0.
2-0 Ceci. The race to 7. So Sharon filled us in on some of the history with the Newton, and so for the folks, Sharon is over on the YouTube side, and what she said was the Newt it was the Northeast Women's Tour. Colleen Shoup was the director. Dawn Hopkins was the first tournament director, and Karen Brooks and Sharon actually met Joe Peachauer at Valley Forge Expo and introduced him to Cindy Rago. Is that pronounced right? Cindy Rago? Rago,
I believe.
WPBA Player of the Newt Tour director. And he started sponsoring the tour in 1999. So if that's right, Jay Peachauer has been sponsoring this tour since 1999. Is that correct, Sharon?
23 years.
That's 23. That's incredible.
See, he comes up. No one seems to be rushing over.
Good break shot there. She hit the head ball flush, made a ball, has a good shot on the 1. This is a break shot that you just put this in a bottle and sell it and you'll get rich.
I love this guy. He's a good shot.
That's about right. Shortstop, it's like a 640 to 670. The times I played, I'm not sure what I'd have been, but I might have been 7 or a touch over. I don't know. That might have been the best I would have gotten to if they had those in the days I played. But now they can match players up pretty good. We saw a match between 2 guys last weekend that had 2 points. They were 745 and 743 respectively. And those guys could play a race to 100 and you wouldn't know who was the best.
Isn't that amazing how he just spits out the Fargos from 2 players from 2 weeks ago, and he's probably watched a bunch of pull in between.
Yeah. I just have trouble with 15 seconds ago. Anything past 15 seconds,
You're in good shape.
I'm usually in good shape.
So yeah, Sharon, that is exactly what I was asking. I was fishing around for some of the history because I think it's important that we preserve that and we make it like the legacy for the JPNEWT. I'm going to be sure to get all of that history out there and feature it on the website in small doses. I think what we should do is sort of a flashback type thing and really show where JPNEWT, the tour, originated and its heritage. And because I believe the women will be very proud to continue that legacy.
Well, and again, Sharon, hello, and all I can say is Sharon, integral part of the history of this tour is more than is written. And good people. That looks pretty. This looks pretty.
She's looking a little
elementary.
more comfortable right now. I think
Let's
she's.
see. Let's see her roll correctly to the 8. She's heading towards it a little bit. 2 rails. Go back, forth, and then back. Don't try to slow this ball. Come back again, all the way across it, just like that. No percentage in trying to lag that ball down the rail and risk chunking the ball. It looks like the right English. Stroked it in. Shanna gets on the board, trails 2 games to 1.
Myself like really close and then I need you to go do some recon, find out what the score is. Carol.
I'm not going there. Please. I gotta drive home with her. She works. I want to know.
What I might do is around the 7-hour mark. What I might do is shut the stream down for just a second and set up a Wi-Fi connection and see if it's any better than the wired connection we're using. Can't be any worse, so we can give it a shot. Something that I can keep the stream recording so it won't affect the integrity of the event. But it'll give us a chance to see if we can resolve some of this choppiness in the stream for you all. We'll at least give it a shot. All right, so Shanna to break. Let's go to Shanna.
A tragic kiss. Brutal kiss.
All right, you're back up against Judy. I'm going. So let me put the score on 3 for me.
So we're at 6 hours and 16 minutes. So in about another 45 minutes or another 40 minutes, if there's a break, or the nearest break I have to that point, what I'd like to do is go ahead and just have a little break. I'm going to set up a Wi-Fi connection to see if we have any, things are any better for us. So we are dropping about 30% of our frames, so that's not great.
Judy. Judy.
But it looks smooth as silk on my screen, so when we do get it uploaded, it'll look great.
That turned out nicely. But she's going to have to play a real fine shot here, or just come up to play the 6 to the top corner pocket, which is where she's looking.
You guys, are you in charge?
A little inside English, I think.
Good speed.
Maybe a little short, Wayne.
Yeah, you think she'd roll a little further?
She needed to get straight in on the 6. She's got a cut angle where lots of things can happen.
Yeah.
You might play safe and lock her on the 7.
I'd rather either lose.
She's sold out.
I hate 2-day events.
Was she trying to pocket the 6 in the bottom right-hand corner there, George?
No,
Or was she playing safety?
played safe.
Yeah, she just hit it too hard.
If Shanna can make this ball, she'll have a reasonable chance. She drilled it. Good stroke from Shanna. That was excellent shot.
Now, Shanna is definitely a 9-foot player. I don't think she dabbles in the 7-foot game much.
Oh, let's get there now.
She'll get to roll to this 8 to the short side. Hit it, Shanna. Oh, you didn't hit it. Looks like another safety.
Now you can see the Omega on the back of her shirt there. She's a sponsored player by Omega. I like that. Nice shot. Nice shot.
This whole side.
That's a good shot. Nice speed control. See, kicking this ball in doesn't really give her a reward. I like coming off the short rail.
Going for the certain hit, George.
The full ball to hit up table and to the top rail, and the cue ball might go the opposite direction towards the bottom. This is
I see
like
a lot of people
this is-
scratch on shots like this.
This is folly.
Oh, wow.
She made the ball.
Man.
That's great, but that was 10, 12, 15 to 1.
And it looks like she's got a shot in the side here.
And this was the best possible outcome she could have gotten.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you couldn't stick it any better from the kick.
Nice
How
shot.
good was that? Ceci.
The 9 ball couldn't even stay on the table for that. It had to drop through the side pocket and onto the floor. That's how strong that was.
That's how strong that was.
The table wouldn't even accept it.
I thought she was looking at me. I was like, no.
Timing was pretty good, I thought.
So in Expand, Sharon also was saying that Karen Brooks and herself, Sharon, took. Oh, we said that met Mr. Peachhour, but I think we covered it all. I thought maybe there was some more in here I might have missed. My apologies. Oh no, there was Barb Stock and Michaelia Dames were the tour directors in the early 2000s, and then Linda and Sharon took over the WPBA regional tour. So sounds like there's some roots there to the WPBA.
And this is, I'd say this is probably the longest operating women's tour in the country. Rail first at high right and swirl. Now she hit the ball in the face. Gonna go behind the 3. That's going to be her punishment.
Oh, I actually know who that is. Behind Judy? No, not behind Judy.
Gotta be careful not to scratch, hitting the 2 ball from behind. If you catch it
Yeah.
underneath the 2 here.
I don't know who Linda played the first.
A lot of times if you catch rail first and then catch that 2 ball too thick, you can scratch over there on the bottom corner.
Sure, go down the drink. This is a good ball and hand shot, but if she goes across the face of the 6 or the 7, she might get a double kiss
Played into
like
him.
that. This is a real good shot. She gets to play this shot with the high English and can come natural into the 6-7 with the 5 hanging near the pocket up top. That's how the shot lays. It lays real natural, but she's got to reach the ball. Now you can't spear it, Ceci. You got to hit it high.
You gotta let it release, right, George?
Got to let it release.
On the hill.
She hit the stun shot instead.
That was just It just looked like it laid natural to a high ball shot myself, you know. But again, it was her shot. It wasn't George's.
Well, I'm glad you asked.
That's pretty crafty.
Good speed.
That's 2 or 3 of those types of safeties that Shanna's laid down in this match in this early going, and it might keep her in this. I wouldn't be kicking it this hard because I wouldn't want to break the 6-7 up. Oh,
Oh man. How'd she hit it, George?
I say we make an executive
well,
decision.
a 6-7 might be wired up top.
I think that she's got an angle here to come down here and hit the 6-7 here.
A 6-7 is a wired combo, it looks like.
Tournament director, I don't know her name.
Hit it. Oh, good try.
'Cause I don't want just us sitting around and then she's like, oh, you can go. You know.
Somebody might have to watch the lick here.
I don't want to sit here for like 2 hours.
I got her kicking off the top rail into the combo. The bottom
Now,
rail
George,
off
would
the
you,
combo.
you're going to try to make that combo, 6-7 combo, or would you try to lay the
She's
cue
gonna-
right into the 6
She's
and
going to
just...
bank kiss, but might get a double kiss.
Yeah, because that match is at 4-2. Caroline's match is at 4-2, so.
That was about as well as she might have expected there. She did okay with that. That was a B+ sort of a shot. She'll bank us behind the 9 and go up table. Uh-oh.
Oh, my. She's fortunate there.
Well, she sold out, but it's long and straight in. And these are the shots Earl Strickland draws all the way back and off the rail. Well,
She might have the 9 here, George.
9 looks wired.
Just catch the 7 first. The cue ball should send the 9 ball down towards that corner pocket.
That would be a touchy shot, and that would be where you see when it's close to the rail like that, you get a double kiss a lot. She cut the ball and
So she thought she had room underneath the 9 to play the 7 all the way down, you think?
yeah, she did, and this could be a cross bank here.
Oh, shoot. Sorry about that with the camera angles, guys.
Oh, look at this! How'd she hit it?
A little touche.
Well, this is a match that's fraught with intrigue. At least this game, anyway. Two rails. Ah, well, that ball landed funny off that second cushion. This looks like duck, duck, goose to me. 7 to the side, roll up to the 8 on the other side, roll to the 9. This is one I would like to have for $10, or get to smoke a last cigarette. That's a little wrong, actually. She'll get closer to the 9 than she'd like.
Good speed.
You gotta stand on one leg to shoot it. Bad shot. They play 2 balls with ball in hand and have to use the bridge. Bad shot. She made it okay, but speed control is what separates decent regional players from the better pro players, and the better pro players from the best pro players. All speed control. After a while, most all the people know their games enough to play their games, but it comes down to speed control.
All right, so if you're just joining us, my name is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTech MD. This is TTMD Billiards streaming. Right here at the JPNEWT Tour Stop number 1 at Triple Nines Bar. This is Triple Nines Bar and Billiards, Elkridge, Maryland. I've got George Hammerbacher with me in here doing the color commentary, play-by-play.
Having fun, Wayne, having fun.
And we enjoy having you here. Shanna Lewis to break. Down 2 games to 3.
Four ball. Oh, kissed out. She also hit that cue ball high. In other words, what happened there, a lot of aspiring players that break the balls and wonder why the cue ball gets forward on them is because when they stroke, they drop the elbow, and that brings the butt of the cue down and the tip of the cue up, causing the cue ball to go forward.
That is something that I suffer from. I find myself my cue ball ending up underneath the rack more times than I care to admit. And I know what's going on, and just trying to be able to correct it. I need to spend some time, like George said, you got to spend time breaking. You got to put the time in.
A push out was executed there. A push out there, and this is a reasonable layout. Several balls close to the hole. Watch the safety play there. She parks the rock, top corner pocket. Now, Ceci here has a shot on the 1.
She definitely has a shot on the 1, and she might actually be able to miss the 5.
A 9 ball might push her back into it. She
went safety.
Overcut the ball, so we have no clue. Here, yeah, this is a low left draw sort of a shot to keep the cue ball down low here.
Sorry about that. That's bad camera work. There we go.
It's been a nice first day we've had here. We've seen some good play, and
it's a good first day of our tour. 20, would you say, George? 29 ladies today.
29 ladies, and a wonderful atmosphere here, where there's been lots and lots of competitive matches. It's a strong, deep field too. It isn't just 3 or 4 players and the rest with no real chance. I'd say at least half of these players or more have been in the top 4 in their careers on at least multiple occasions. And even the ones that I don't know, like the girls that came down from Jersey and all, I was impressed by their games. And that's the first I saw him. Good shot. Trouble is that she can't stay on the 5 ball. She's going to have to thin it with the inside English. Miss the 5 on the way back, and left-hand ball really cut it to the cut pocket. No chance to do what she was trying to do. Shot was not available. The ball was too thin, and when she shot the outside ball, it starts in and then curves back to the outside and went across the face of the ball. That guy they planted in the earth about 500 years ago, that Isaac Newton, said for every action an equal and opposite reaction. And when you hit that lots of left like she tried to do, the cue ball starts to the corresponding equal and opposite side before it starts its journey down that arc. Two rails come behind it. Don't try to hit it one. Not that. No. Wasn't close. Wasn't close.
All right, so Shanna to the table.
Again, I disagree with this. I like to put it on the rail side and come around. See, she's setting up and reaching and trying to draw the ball. And
She's going to be reaching again.
she's got a flat angle. I wouldn't like this.
That's a nice stroke.
She hit it as good as she could hit it, but she's still flat on the 6, and she's going to have to really have to muscle the mineral to play to the 7, same pocket. Good shot. That's as good as she could ever hit the ball. Now she's in line. Bottom right, across the ball. Should come back to that chalk on the rail that she's standing next to. Now this is the one you got to lob. Just like that.
See you later.
Nice out
All right,
from
so Shanna
Shanna
ties it up,
Lewis.
3 games apiece.
Well, these girls figure even. I might have the slight Shanna as the slight favorite, but
Well, if you've ever been to the expo, you've probably ran into Ceci. And she's one of the tournament directors there, my understanding.
I went to the hill and lost against Shanna. That was a good job for me. I lost 7-0 to her every other time. So
well, I can tell you this, Kelly. The more you play, the better you're gonna get.
less nerves, right?
Nerves. You see the nerves come when we put too high.
Thank you very much. That's
expectations
it.
on ourselves.
Exactly that.
You have fun. This is why you do this, because you want to have fun.
Fun.
There are other things that we have to do for money that
Right, we don't do it.
that we don't like.
Right.
If you're lucky, you can do things that you like and get paid for it.
It's highly unlikely. It's not normal, but we hope so one day.
I'm in that spot right now.
Yeah?
I do 2 things that I love, and I do them both for free, and I get paid for both of them, paid handsomely.
That's great. So has it been a good day for you?
Hey, working on dreamboat equipment like this, even though we're struggling,
Yeah, it keeps
that's
dropping. Yeah. He'll figure it out later.
I know he will. This is what he does.
Yeah.
Me, this is what I do.
That's great.
This ball she might squeeze this bank past the 3-ball cross corner. Oh, she played safe and maybe left some blue paint. Left a billiard. Maybe if she can hit the 2. I don't know.
Maybe an edge of the 2 there, George.
Maybe. See, the shot I like is for her to draw the ball into the 9 off of this and leave the 2 on the rail next to the 8. She'd have drawn her ball. She would have caught the 9 and maybe sent it into the dark. But, like I said, it's her shot, it isn't mine.
Can she see the left side of the 2 there, George?
Yeah, I think she's got about the whole ball.
Okay.
She might be able to bank it.
Man, how strong was that?
Well,
Nice bank.
This is Long and Foster's partner called Long and Tough.
It is tough. It is tough. And getting on the 4, I'm not sure what options you have here. That was
Nice.
it, actually. That cross corner bank, bring the cue down the table, was a nice shot. It was a 2-way shot. Normally, if you miss that shot, you're going to leave the 3-ball on the rail, and you're down there for the 4.
Well, let's see if she can't skin this 3-ball and come into the 5. She chunked it.
And what I was talking about, that cross corner bank, you want to miss it on the pro side. So if you miss it, it hangs up, the object ball ends up on that short rail. It makes for some tough action.
But the 4-ball's open to the pocket she's shooting in. Oh. Over chip the cheddar. Over chips the cheddar.
Just jawed that 3-ball. It's going to be in trouble for the 4. And a fortuitous roll.
She might have this ball.
You think so?
Man, maybe yes, maybe
It's hard to
no.
tell. It's hard to tell.
It was closer than it looked. Hey,
Yeah, I saw. You can see just Shanna shaking her head and scratching her head and just.
She would have pulled a muscle trying to hit the 4-ball next anyway, so she might as well have a chair. This ball's in the shelf of that pocket. Tough shot, really. Might go behind the 5.
So as I was saying, and Sharon just put it in the chat, said we have had an amazing tour. We used to be in brackets of 64 all the time, and we were a stop for women to make it to the WPBA. Karen Cord, Gerda, Allison, Helen, Megan, Line, and many, many more came through us and won qualifiers to get to the WPBA. So you can just tell how proud Sharon is of the tour, and we are going to help keep that legacy and history going.
I'd get a little bigger angle on this ball. down towards the rail so I could float natural to the 5. That's a good shot. Well, she's going to have to play the 6 from the rail probably. High left ball to the 7 in the side. Over chip to cheddar. Didn't allow for the deflecto. When you hit that inside English, you got to look chunky on those balls because a cue ball, when you hit inside, jumps to the outside, and you have to allow for that. Even with this, all this newfangled equipment we were talking about earlier, they try to tell everybody that you can aim straight at it and not allow for it. And in my experience anyway, that's a fallacy. That's a marketing thing. But I do know we're going to save the forests and the maple trees. This might leg out real good. Shanna can follow this ball, hit the 8. She's got to roll this ball now. She's going to roll to hit the 8. Straight to the pocket. She's crushed it, hit it so hard. It was a smooth hit. This hadn't been one of their better played games, folks.
Thank you for that, Sharon. Saying that we have a great picture. A little choppy today, but great picture. It will, again, we'll get all that choppiness out when we repost it.
This is a stroke tester. That 7 looks like it's frozen on the cushion, and this is going to call for the high right doodle-dee-doo hit.
Stroke through it.
No, that
won't do.
Oh, that came out okay, really. That was a real tough shot.
You really got to come through that.
She might cut this 8 in and hit the 9. Oh, she just missed it. She was hoping to hit the 9. That's why she put her hands on her head. Easy cut.
Nicely done.
Never a doubt.
So Shanna takes the lead 4 games to 3 over Ceci Strain on a race to 7. My name is Wayne Everhart, and we have George Hammerbacher with us here in the booth today, covering the JPNEWT Tour Stop number 1, Triple Nines Bar and Billiards in Elkridge, Maryland. Hope you're enjoying our live coverage. We'll be here for 2 days.
We thank the Stan and the Triple Nine staff immensely. This place has been a friend of regional tours, this tour and several others over the years, and that they've got terrific leagues here with good players, run-out players, and you have excellent food at reasonable prices and good count too. You walk out of here hungry, you've dogged it.
Great. I like that aspect. I'm just not good at this sitting around and waiting. No, and it's not normally this bad actually. It's normally faster. But
Stan sells some billiard accessories and cues and things, and he has leagues here. I played for several years in a Tuesday night BCA league that was chock full of run-out players, where your shot was very valuable playing in that league. The Triple Nines is located on US Route 1 on the southbound side of the street, about midway between Maryland 100 and Maryland 175, between Elkridge and Jessup. Shanna slops in the 6, holds her turn at the table. It's all good. This is a shot nobody likes to practice in the pool room. This shot here. Kind of jacked up over a ball from long distance, yicky. Yicky, and you can't sticky. You gotta roll forward to the corner. Right in the keyhole, she gets unfortunate. This is a tricky shot. The side pocket on the other side could come into play here. Look out. Tails from the short side. No percentage in the combination. The 5 either rolls behind the 7 and the cue ball behind the 9, or vice versa. That wasn't what she had in mind, I wouldn't think. I love this, Wayne. This keeps me alive, man.
Well, I hope to have you in the booth for a long time, my friend. I think we're going to do well together.
Yeah, Daddy.
So, I think the ladies. It looks like they're having a shift change, and the ladies coming around collecting the cash from the players.
Well, but the thing is that you got to remember that this is still the end of peak season for a place like this.
Right.
And they basically gave up their Friday night to have the chip tournament.
That's right.
As well as today, all the way until what, 9, 10 o'clock when
You're
they're going
right.
to stop
You're
playing,
right.
maybe.
You're right.
So.
What's a little
hopefully-
inconvenience, right, George?
Well, you see, the food here is more than worth sticking around for,
I
and not
agree.
trying to go out to any fast food mega franchise and think you can save $2 and eat those cereal burgers.
Well, I just had a pastrami sandwich. I had a pastrami sandwich yesterday. It was delicious. And I have a,
Ceci is going to have to call the right-hand English man. She's going to have to aim a tip and a half full on this ball to her right as she views it, to make the ball come back inside the 9 on this angle. It should come back between the first diamond and the second diamond if she hits it decent. But she's got to hit lots of, now you've got to hit high right. Otherwise she hits the 9 or chunks the ball. That's too bad. She had a good shot to get to that point too. This isn't easy,
no, this is an awkward little shot.
but the right-hand side of her cue ball's exposed.
Oh my.
That's okay.
Look, it was track right into the corner.
She'll get to play the 9 in his side.
Punches it out.
Beautiful.
That's a nifty little shot. Don't
All
get on the
way to
rail.
cushion. It's a little fast on this ball. Made it though.
So pretty nice out.
5 games to 3. Yes, it is. Now, the differences that I've watched people shoot for about 60 years, 47 of them teaching. And there's Stan, the owner of this facility, delivering food and hustling. Good man. What I've noticed this is just my observations, is when you watch Brianna playing earlier, you saw her moving with fluidity. She moved like people move when they picked up the game as kids. When you pick up the game as an adult, your movements are more mechanical, they're more choppy, they're more regulated, and they don't have the same flow.
No question that Brianna looked as smooth as you can possibly look moving around the table. Very comfortable.
We saw her, but then also Wayne, we got to remember that she didn't get shot back at either in that particular
That's right.
set.
That's right.
And there are a couple ladies here that can shoot back at her that she hadn't seen yet.
Well, I have a feeling that we're going to see it on the TV table.
Well, she's playing Eugenia over there right now.
Trying to see if I can see the score. Hop over there and take a look. I am a little curious.
in the final four on the winner's side. Losers of those matches are fifth, sixth, guaranteed.
So we're moving on along here, George.
Well, we have some good players. We have the right amount of units to deal with this. You know, that like the facility last week, they had like 25.
Yeah, 24
20
7-foot tables, I believe.
And they could handle a 128 player board. But this is the Think Tech Maryland stream, and they're providing us all the images, sounds, pictures, all that jazz. Thanks to Baltimore City Q's, Gina Cunningham playing in this event today, avid pool player of the Keller Williams Integrity Real Estate Group, the Green Room Billiards, a new green room in Dundalk, Maryland. We have Jay Peschauer Custom Cues, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Title sponsor for this tour for now 23 years.
It's pretty incredible. It's hard to find any relationship that you can get to go 23 years.
Well, let's see if she can get past the 7. Watch the scratch on the side. She makes it, she's real close to the side. She made it, she was real close. Here, Ceci has a chance. But this is fairly awkward. Needs a roll there. Oh, she got it.
Well, she got a good roll.
She's got to cut the room rent. She's got to call the kitchen magician and slice it and dice it. The bank is possible, and or she can play safe, draw it off the bottom rail, and get behind the 9. Yeah, she sold out.
Just caught that point.
This
Ceci.
ball's cuttable, but then on the other hand, it's a possible scratch, and she's got to stretch for it too. If she cuts the 7 end, the cue ball will reach the pocket just about the same time the 7 will. Oh, she beats the kiss.
Nice shot.
Beats the scratch.
Stay off the rail.
Long and tough.
If she pockets it, she's going to be a good, good spot for the 9. But
She gets the reward. She's got to make, this is the money ball in this rack. She can't try to even hit this firm. She just has to hit it smooth.
Exactly.
These are very fast tables, and we haven't had any rain in a week. And it's
Set it in
dry.
motion.
Yeah.
That's a real
beautifully
nice shot.
played,
Real nice
beautifully
shot.
played ball. Now she steps up to make this a 5-4 contest with kind of stretching for this ball. No, 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 no. Get the bridge. Get the bridge.
You see how far up she's holding her shaft? That makes that tip move up and down on the cue ball.
She made it
She
and all,
made it.
but these people are so adamant about not using the bridge. They're
And we've been talking about it all day. It all started this morning, and the discussion was, the taper of your shaft, when you're holding, when you're bridging that far back on your shaft, the top of the tip is going to move up and down as you're stroking. It's not going to be where you had centered it or lined it up. So we always recommend using the bridge. So I like the fight in Ceci. Climbing her way back into the match here. She was leading, then Shanna got ahead of her.
that was a strong shot. She fell kind of flat on this ball, but that 3-6 looks wired in the side or very close. Might be a little short. Maybe look at the angle of that when the 3-6.
Isn't it amazing, George? You can go around the table, 3-4 rails, and be dead straight.
They know. Well, she's on the wrong side of the combination if the combination goes. She's playing the ball, the 3 ball. It wasn't on. I would stand corrected. She played a perfect shot. Critical game here because Ceci can even it at 5 apiece, or Shanna gets on the hill at 6-4.
That's an excellent point.
A monster game. A great picture. That was good. She left Shanna about a 50-50 bank that will carry shape to the middle of the table, coming 1, 2, 3 cushions. Shauna's playing safe. She ain't gonna have any of that shot. But she ran into the 6. Too cute. That shot didn't really look like she had any real purpose with it.
So, folks, it looks like the stream is actually getting worse here. So at the conclusion of this match, I'm going to shut the stream down for a second, try to use a Wi-Fi connection instead of the wired connection we have here. It's we actually are getting 40%, 100% drops, and that's not good. So we're going to try that as soon as this match is over.
Yeah,
So I apologize
if
for that.
3 ball dropped into the window, that would be just, that would be barbaric. What a shot. She ain't gonna, that's beautiful.
In fact, I'm going to let George continue with the commentary for a minute. I'm going to go get my equipment ready so we can stage it and we can get a Wi-Fi connection going here in just a second.
She gets to send another one upstream.
Tonight or moving to next day?
This is you. This is going. Wait a minute. Who's playing over there? This is playing, so this will play.
Okay. And then this is
done
next day.
tomorrow. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Amazing photo of you. There's an article I know where it is. I was like, I know this now.
Yes.
This is your room. Many years.
I actually don't want to add it here. I get a lot of lessons out of it.
And then on the other side, what
We're
line?
gonna go after here.
To 7-8.
We are because we'll have these two and then these.
So you're gonna do the line for Sunday.
Yep. Yep.
I love the tall ceilings. See it? Like the space, how tall it is. I love how tall the ceiling is. To me, that's just
Here, it's hard to, can't quite tell exactly what her angle is. Looks like she's got a slight angle. Cue ball heading towards a 9.
Struggling with our internet connection. Yeah, we have a wired connection, but I'm still dropping.
So where are you at there?
It's not the Wi-Fi. It's the Wi-Fi.
Nice hit. 9 ball side pocket.
It's either maybe the gravity's not it's a bad connection. Maybe lost calls. But I'm gonna set up my Wi-Fi so we get ready to do right now. See if I get a better connection. I'm recording it, so I can post it later. Press the button.
Because it keeps dropping, right? Because it's internet. George, here's your soda. You can take my straw, okay?
Alright,
So just, I didn't drink from it, just grab it out of there.
okay. You know what this
Get in
looks
there.
like to me?
What?
This is the last straw.
It is the last straw, the last one. There you go, buddy.
Shanna Lewis is on the hill at 6 games to 4. That worked out like $1 million. A good hit. no real advantage. I have like her cutting the one and sending the cue ball into the 9. Nothing to lose. Cut the one in the side, hit it real thin, and you might get a good chunk of the 9.
Hold on.
Does it just move?
Hold on. Wait.
She might play him safe behind the 3-8.
Table wants to move.
That's a little. That's okay.
To that table right there because there's too much traffic there and it's very distracting.
If they're both are free.
Yes. Okay. Are you alright? Are you alright? Okay, good, good. You okay? Surprise for both things. What is that? Oh.
They don't have this Friday.
Why not upgrade?
This county is terrible with that kind of equipment. He would have to put in a whole new ventilation system back there.
Oh, okay, okay, I get it. The fire and all that stuff.
Very expensive.
Didn't understand all the coding, probably a lot of coding.
And it's in the middle of the building.
That's an effective shot.
You're welcome, and then I forgot. All right. Thank you, Lynn.
Those girls come there and get checks like they did before. Those girls are new. They should not have done that.
What happened?
Those girls came out and said everybody had to pay up their tabs.
Oh, really? While everybody was playing?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Now, so next time I have to school the helper. So we have to, we were just so excited for the first event. And
No strike.
I let my ball drop.
Well, there's a lot of things.
Yep.
Not just, because we have a lot of new players, like you said. You might have to think about implementing, I know we did a time clock or something, but
That first match was ridiculous.
it was, and it kept, and it kept getting worse from here. We will have to look at that for put some stuff on it. I was trying to understand if they didn't do really much to because I didn't want to screw it with it, because I was getting nervous that I was going to mess it up.
Oh, this is easy. You just click on the winner. Click on the winner.
Click on the winner, just like the
Click
other
on
one.
Ada, and then you're right click it, and a banner comes up and it's how much your score was.
Alright.
And you can also,
Oh no.
tables aren't in there, we have to take the tables out. You can right click it and start the match. Or if we have the proper
Oh my
tables in
God.
there, you can start that table.
She built this herself.
No, no, this is. Yeah, we built this.
Who's Edie
We built
Lincoln?
this program.
Well, I'd like to ask him if he's got a web-based version.
He does build it. He dropped this program 10 years ago.
So did that figure out the payouts for you? Or no?
Yeah.
That was the idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's Melissa? Jenkins.
She's out.
What?
She's out.
Yeah. Well, where was she? She was loaded.
She was loaded? No.
Yeah. She's like,
Wow.
Well, a 3-8 is playable.
Now that I've posted this, I have to go get money. Now that I've posted that, written that down, I have to go get money. I have to get ready to go that over.
Good shot.
Sorry. Oh my gosh, I kill you. I'm so sorry. No, I'm not gonna move. No, that's my good finger.
Okay, I'll be back.
What?
Just a hair too far, maybe. Good shot. Just got to roll forward a little bit on the 5. Don't dump the ball in short, which is a danger when people try to slow roll a distance shot. That's right. Take your time. Take a breath. Clear your head. That's better. Yeah, I don't like moving once you're down. Good shot. Got to play the natural cue ball across to the 9 and the pocket she's cueing over. In my opinion. Good shot. This is center ball, middle edge. No. That looks like not the easiest of shots.
I'm a 240.
Oh yeah, she's a 240.
Good shot, Shanna. Shanna takes it down by the score of 7-4 over Miss Ceci Strain. Ceci is eliminated, and Shanna continuously chugs up the loser's side.